sure they'll love it. Okay, well, what an intro to a video. Me pressing start recording and then going, never mind, I'm sure they'll love it. I bet you're wondering what I'm talking about. I bet you've got a little knowledge thirst on, a little craving for information. Well, you'll find out. When it happens, I'll tell you what it was, okay? You like that, YouTube? Come on, let's get going. Let's play some Dwarf Fortress. I'm going to look away from chat, so you guys talk amongst yourselves, because you're getting very distracting, frankly. So, I'm going to look away from chat, do some Dwarf Fortressing, and then I'll come back and catch up with the things that have been said. And if someone comes in and starts saying things like, this bullshit's not live, he's not even responding, just calm them down. Just say, hey, wait a minute, guy. Wait a minute. Don't worry about it. He's going to get round to it. Trust. Trust, bruv. You know, right? Yeah? Cool. Okay, let's make some bone things. Make bone crafts. There we go. And repeat the order until you run out of bones, please. Thank you very much. Pardon me. That's what we were waiting for. That's what we were waiting for. Apologies. Oh, my goodness. I didn't even know I was so full of air. Well, carbon dioxide at least. So, my dwarves are doing what now? Building a chair in here. There we go. So that we can make it an office, once it's been placed, for our manager slash trader slash all those roles. Uh-oh. There's more coming. I apologise. Then again, what would a scoundrel stream be without belching and hiccuping all over the place? I mean, I am not what you would call Mr. Radio Voice. Well, maybe I am, but I'm not what you would call Mr. Radio Manners. Because I don't like to just involve the mouth hole with my auditory emissions. I like to get every hole involved, bar my ears and eyes. Can't really make any sounds with those. Maybe if I got in super close to the microphone, I could probably screw up my eyes and open and close them, and maybe get a few audible pops and squelches out of there, but I don't think that's worth it. I don't think we're going to really enjoy any of that as a group activity. It will not please the zeitgeist. My fucking god, I can't. I'm not even looking at chat. Not looking at chat rather doesn't stop me from going on these weird tangents. Right, here we go. Here we go. Let's make this a throne room, or a study rather. We're going to assign it to Nunchaku Chaku. The intellectual heartbeat of the fortress is in your hands. You're our writer, record keeper. You're everything. Not everything, obviously, but you're a vital component. We've also got old Finley knocking around with his high-level poetic skills. There is nothing to catch in the central swamps. I give 0 fucks. Construction inactive. Needs brewing or plant gathering. Hey, we've got brewing and plant gathering. Bear with me. You guys watch the fortress. I'm just gonna let this play out a bit. Where's my... Oh! I was going to go to a dwarf therapist and try and figure out what's what, but I don't think I will. I'm going to go back and ignore the still problem and find out what's going on here.
The weird giraffe child, Nike Kurupik, has come. A large giraffe, twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow red. Its sepia hair is long and shaggy. Now you will know why you fear the night.
Press enter to close window. Thank you. Okay, so we appear to have been caught a little bit short. Here is our weird giraffe. Wind your neck in. Boom, look at that. I not only had something, I applied it in time. It was a bit shit, to be honest. -1 point for bad puns. Not even a pun, bad joke. Sorry, taking a sip there. So what do? I think the only thing we can do, pardon me, is engage in the time-honoured CRYPTBEARDS tradition of drafting everybody and demanding that they apply their fists to the enemy. I mean, is that a good plan? I mean, just say CRYPTBEARDS in chat if that's what you want. Okay, I'm going to CRYPTBEARDS exclamation mark. I'm going to quickly scroll back up chat a little bit and catch up with what happened or what's been said, because I see some things have been said. What's missing from the brewery construction? No dwarf with brewing. Yes, that's correct. Nunchaku Chaku's revelling in the fact that he's got his office. Yes, the grower was a brewer, so we should have someone with brewing, but maybe he's occupied. Rando expressing deep sorrow at the presence of a weird giraffe. Plutonium Jesus, welcome back to the stream. Oh man, I'm sorry guys, I'm just going to quickly get distracted again because I just love Plutonium Jesus' intro so much. I'm so pleased with myself at what I came up with when I did it. Where has he gone? Plutonium Jesus. Got it. Copy, paste, boom. This is where I go down later on and find out that someone else put it in already. Hello Orchimedes as well, no intro for you yet. Maybe I'll do them today in the break, I'll try and force a few out. If anyone wants to put themselves right at the top of the queue, I'll do my best to try and speed do one, because I don't think any of them are as good as Singors, which I just did like that. Okay, Weird Giraffe, it doesn't look like anything to me, says Rando. Wait, how is that? I get the feeling that's supposed to be tied into Westworld somehow, but I don't get the meme. I don't understand. Scoundrel is currently not reading chat because he spent half an hour just talking to chat, no gameplay. That is correct. It's probably going to happen again. Oh, we've got some CRYPTBEARDS in chat. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it looks like everybody's on board for the old the Fist Express. Are we ready to pummel? Military screen, please. Create a squad, please. No uniform. Come as you are. In mufti, if you will. Is it mufti or mufti? I don't know. I think it's a weird word. Sounds sexual. Right in the mufti! Oh my! So, probably because it begins with muff, which is colloquially a name for a lady guard in the UK. Muff. Everybody loves a good muff. It's also a double-ended device made of fur for putting your fists in to keep them warm. How do I do this again? Enter. Oh, okay, here we go to this. There we go. There we go. I'm on board. Oh, yeah, just... there. Okay, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. We need to create a squad appointed by that leader. Again, no uniform. And then we slide down to the blockaded dignity. Oh. I'm afraid you can't have any dignity. We have applied a dignity blockade. What does a dignity blockade look like? I'm pretty sure I've been subject to one. I'm pretty sure it would have occurred during my playthrough of Dark Souls. Certainly I was very much into decrying my lack of dignity in that game. Why is Mathol not in it? Yeah, in you go, love. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's a one-man or woman, one dwarf military squad. Fair enough. Right, bringing up the squads. A, B, C. So, the Granite Cloisters, pardon me, the Blockaded Dignity, and the Silvery Kingdoms. Who do you think, which squad do we think is going to apply the killing blow? I'm going to quickly go over to Dwarf Therapist and look to sort by squad. No, that's Skill Rust. Squad, there we go. Do a quick reading. So I've got all the squads here, and then what we can do is figure out who applied the killing blow, and we can look back at Dwarf Therapist, because no doubt there'll be some dead ones, and see who it was. What squad won? Okay. Blockaded Dignity, says Rando. Okay, okay. If you reckon, I'm reckoning it's going to be... You know what, I just like the name of the Blockaded Dignity too much. The Granite Cloisters sound like a boring bunch. They don't, like, you know, a cloister makes me think of people who are, you know, doing something monastic. Boring. Boo! But the Blockaded Dignity, I mean, that's, actually, now the more I think about it, the worse it sounds, actually. I mean, yeah, maybe not. I mean, maybe the Silvery Kingdom, something like, yeah, the Silvery, I'm going to go for the Silvery Kingdoms. That's who I reckon's going to do it. Let's do it. Let's get in there. Let's start attacking, shall we? Where's our weird giraffe? If we're lucky, we'll kill it before it even bites anybody. We won't end up with a spiral of lycanthropism. Lycanthropism? Lycanthropy. Right. K, attack. Kill creature, add cursor. Bang! There we go. So, how long is it going to take? We'll find out now. Here we go. Unpaused. Everybody charge! Bang, 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 bang. Is that it dead? Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he dead? He's not dead. They're chasing him around. He's bleeding. It's dragging itself along the floor. It's the pylon. I can see the pylon happening now because they stopped. The thing's incapacitated on the floor and not yet dead. Holy shit! Holy shit! We've lost a ton of dwarves. Look at the corpses. Are they all still fighting? Are they all still fighting? What's going on? Let's pause proceedings. Go back. Press R to look for the notifications. Oh! Oh, it transformed. It transformed mid-fight. Let's go in. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's basically several pages of a child going, "I've got to get away! I've got to get away!" as hundreds of tiny men pummel him to paste. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. The weird giraffe child strikes the recruit in the left lower arm with its cave spider silk coat, and the injured part explodes into gore. My God! The thing was so powerful in its weird form that it could actually make arms explode just by smacking them with the coat. An artery has been opened by the attack. The force bends the left elbow. Oboe? Elbow? Oboe? Is that the sound of an oboe? I don't know. Tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone, and tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone. A ligament has been torn and a tendon has been torn. It's not good. It's not good. We've lost a lot of boys. Who did the final killing blow? Wait a minute. It didn't die. Is it still alive? Excuse me? Hang on a minute. Oh shit. No, that's fine, it's fine. Sorry, I thought we were on Dwarf Therapist for a second. Did it die? As a child? Okay, I'm going to quickly refresh Dwarf Therapist and see how many people we've lost. We had 21 adults and 1 child. We now have... Ooh. Ow. We've got 7 dwarves left alive. Shit. Holy shit, the child died as well. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. So, well, for some of you, there's good news. There's very good news, in fact. Who should be left alive? Let's go over to Dwarf Therapist and have a look, shall we? Let's take a peek and see who's still alive. Where has Dwarf Therapist gone? There it is. Dwarf Therapist. So, as we can see, good old Nunchaku Chaku still alive. Prometheus Frown. Oh, Frown. Oh, Prometheus Frown's still alive. And Finley Zero still alive. Who died? Anyone dead? Anyone in chat pop their clogs? Anyone gone? It doesn't look like we've got any idea. Oh, Rando, you died, didn't you? I saw the notification come up. Yeah. Oh, Rando. Man, CRYPTBEARDS X didn't get far. I set up reasonably well while a bit too drunk, and then suddenly started playing sober, and well, everything went to rat shit. What a problem! What a problem! Any bites? Says Plutonium Jesus. Aha! Let's take a look, shall we? Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. Bleeding. Diagnosis, recovery. Is there actually a bite? Is there actually a bite? No, but we do have blood loss on 2 people. I'm presuming they're the ones with the wounds, right? Free to stand. Lacerations, here we go. These are the ones who've been cut up. Yeah, we got 3 people. And then Chaku, you're going to turn. And Finley Zero, you're going to turn. And there's also Sodel. So, unless we get a massive migrant wave come in imminently, I would say we are F-U-N. I think there's going to be some serious troubles continuing this fortress. Let's go back over to the fortress screen and see how things play out. Because, yeah. I'm just looking at who we've got left alive here, and it's not the most hardy bunch. Oh, wait. Oh, right, everybody... Oh, the fucking thing's not dead! Unpause! Look, they're chasing it still. It's still a wee babby. Where's it gone? Look, they're piling on the kid. Holy shit. Keep going. Keep going. How long does it take to punch a human baby to death? Or a child to death? It can't take that long. There we go. Dead. Let's have a quick look, see how it happened. The force bends the neck, tearing apart the skin and bruising the fat. The expedition leader punches the human child in the head with his left hand, bruising the muscle. No, it's never gonna be a musical. There's never gonna be a musical based around the text output of Dwarf Fortress, he says, knowing full well that that's exactly the kind of thing that happens these days. The recruit punches the human child in the head with her left hand, bruising the muscle. The force bends the neck, tearing apart the skin. I don't see it happening. I don't see it setting the world on fire, you know? If it transforms again, they're screwed, says Rando. Yes. They need to murder that child fast. This is the end. Well, Virtual Spaceman, I'm kind of expecting it to be the way, but we have had more amazing turnarounds with fortresses before. It's happened. Let's pause quickly. We don't want to let this spin out too far. Can always surrender and reclaim the site. Does that not mean it's going to be infested with weird giraffes, though? Which we have seen are more effective than you would imagine. I mean, when I imagined a weird giraffe, what I was seeing in my mind did not strike me as a combat-ready creature. I mean, for one, it had big, gangly arms with hooves on the end. It had a big, long, sort of not very bendy neck. You know, I mean, it frankly looked comical. But now I don't know what I want to imagine. I mean, now I'm imagining something that like stands super tall and just sort of like bends its head down into a group of dwarves and starts savaging them like a dog putting its face into a bowl. Maybe not. We'll have to see. Your last breath, you finish your composition so others will know what transpired. I hope so. I hope Finley actually managed to put together some wonderful poetry. We never had a library. For anyone to transcribe your poetry. So even though you were a great master, your works will be lost to history. Imagine that. Imagine how many... Like, if you think about it, for thousands of years, for tens, if not hundreds of thousands of years, humans were anatomically modern humans, capable of having the same thoughts we are capable of having. Maybe not based on the inputs they were given, but they had the same level of complexity and the same ability to come up with ideas and problem solve, right? And their primary form, I'm assuming, of entertainment would be storytelling, right? Campfire storytelling and all that kind of thing. So, probably, throughout the years, there have been some absolutely fucking epic stories created. They probably came up with some absolutely stonking tales that were just completely lost when they died. Completely lost. Like, no one could ever fucking, hope to hold a candle to it and tell that story. Mind you, I suppose all traditions do have methods in place for making sure that their different ideas are transmitted through time. You have to look at the culture of the Aboriginal peoples of America Australia, sorry, and probably America, Aboriginal people, the Aboriginal people of Australia, and man, they've got stories going back fucking long time. Okay. Well, the thing about writing being discovered relatively late, writing that we have discovered remains of, bearing in mind that but after about a few, most things don't survive. So there could have been writing. There could have been highly complex writing systems. There could have been entirely literate societies that were just completely lost to history because nothing survived. Or, they're in inaccessible places that we don't know. If you think about it, I mean, writing really is the enzyme that gets the reaction going for civilization, right? I mean, it's not. Some people think it's like agriculture and setting down and making cities, but nah, it's definitely writing. It's the ability to transmit information a lot more losslessly than through a verbal tradition through time, right? That's what starts things off. That's what gets things rolling. The ability to accumulate more information than one human can in their lifetime, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my thoughts on how society and humanity develops is just bullshit, but it's what I think. Anyway, excuse me. There probably are tons of ancient dirty jokes that have been lost. There's an area called the Cascadian Subduction Zone that is a fault line of the northwestern coast of America. Science just found evidence of it recently, but the natives had oral history of the last time it slipped, that the Vancouver Island in the middle of the night vanished under the sea with a loud rumble. You see, that is some deep time shit. I mean, that's cool. That's. I mean, I think there's a lot to be learned from figuring, like, you know, being able to link oral traditions and ancient stories to events that you do discover. There's some people say, "Oh, angels came in the sky and the world was burned," and you know that could easily mean a meteor or a comet, right? Anyway, enough of this. We're doing it again. We're doing it again, lads. I've done nothing, and I've been talking for 20 minutes. Oh, I haven't done nothing. I've killed a werebeast, and everybody's pretty much died. So, let's let this play out a little bit longer. Let's see. I mean, maybe abandoning the fortress. Does anybody want to do that? Is anybody up for abandoning and reclaiming? Does anyone think that's a good idea? I mean, to be honest, much as I was saying we had a lot of good stuff going, we really didn't get that much done, did we? I dug a few rooms, and that's about the extent of it, right? Or an angel with a flamethrower. Right, you're quite right, Prometheus frowns. I'm wrong to totally rule that out. There's no way I can prove it wasn't an angel with a flamethrower. Then again, in order for me to accept that it was an angel with a flamethrower, I would like someone to satisfactorily define what an angel is and what kind of flamethrower they used. Yeah, think on that, theologians. Fuck your pinheads. Tell me about the flamethrower. Come on, what's going on here? I'm just refreshing Dwarf Therapist and taking a look. Right, we have we've got a mason still. We've got a carpenter. Yes, we've got a carpenter and a woodcutter. And we also still have a legendary bower. Oh, Prometheus frowns. Did you know you're a legendary bower? A bowyer. Bowyer? Bloke who makes bows. Bowmaker! Speaking of all this and going back to Moses, apparently there are things that point towards the whole pillar of fire thing just being a volcanic eruption. Maybe, but I get the feeling that ancient people would have had a fairly reasonable grasp on what volcanoes were, especially if they lived in a volcanically active area. Mind you, is where Moses was a volcanically active area? I'm not sure. I mean, I hear a lot of people say it was a burning bush, literal... sorry, I'm thinking of an entirely different thing, aren't I? Thinking of a different thing. So about to go off on a DMT thing when I was thinking of an entirely different thing. Before they immigrated to the region, there was some volcanic activity, hence God led us with a pillar of fire, clearing out our enemies. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I see what you mean there, yes. That's intriguing, yeah. True, you don't see eruptions that often. Hey, let's all hope that the old caldera over Yellowstone doesn't go. I mean, even though I might not be killed in the initial blast, I think the fallout will do me pretty badly. It'll do me badly. I was watching... I haven't actually watched it fully because I fell asleep watching it, but I was watching the Joe Rogan guy interview Robert Schoch last night. That was quite good. If anyone's interested in that kind of ancient history stuff, give that a go. Give that a go. So where were we? Yes, I was doing stuff, wasn't I? I think we are gonna... if you don't want me to abandon the fortress, just type no in the chat, and we'll let this one go a bit longer. But I definitely see Rando approving of the abandon recapture strategy. Excuse me. I've not done it for a while, to be honest, so it could be interesting. It could be interesting.
The season is winter.
The season is winter. That's nice to know. Thanks for telling me. Thanks for telling me. Oh, I'm pretty sure quite a few. Of the prophets have found cacti. Oh wait, I mean, well, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. There's that whole thing about the ancient mysteries, isn't there? There was like some Greek drink that we don't know what it was, but they used to drink it all the time. And it apparently had hallucinogenic properties. Interesting stuff. Like the old mystery cults and that kind of thing. I don't know how much chance the colony has. Winter, the first thing to... What a rough first winter. just re-embark with plenty of military skill. We could do that. We could set ourselves up with just like a military dwarves and a grower, and have everybody be super tough with all sorts of equipment. How's that sound? Does that sound good? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah. Seeing as we've just hit 25 minutes on the recording, what we'll do is we'll abandon the fortress and we'll start CRYPTBEARDS X.V. Is that how it works? X.V? Yeah, we'll give it a go. Here we go. Let's retire abandon the fortress to ruin. There we go. Really quit. All active saves will be deleted. Y equals yes, comma, other equals no. The region will be saved for later use, but consider retiring the fort instead if it is not a lost cause. It's a lost fucking cause. It's a lost cause. Do it, says Prometheus frowns. Okay, we're doing it, don't worry. Boom! Ending game. Oh, bye-bye. Your settlement has been abandoned. And with that I say, YouTubers, I'll see you in the next episode, which should be CRYPTBEARDS X.V. Bye!